When I was young, for many years I didn't speak much. From the age of 6 or so, I pretty much had the same voice I have now. I was embarrassed by it. In my silence, I became a co-conspirator to my disillusion within my family. I came from a family of hard-working, hard-drinking, functioning alcoholics. And it's difficult for those that are tasked with caring for you to do so when you don't let them know what you need or that you're hurting. So when they don't know what's wrong with you, it's really hard. Especially if you don't, as my mom would say, sound off like you got a pair. I largely did as I was told, kept my mischief to myself, or as they say, keep it on the low. I was raised where they say, best secret is not to tell anybody. And that's real easy when you don't talk. My uncles teased me. They called me Tank because I was short, stocky fella, just kind of rumbled a bit because I didn't talk. And when I did speak, I spoke through clenched teeth. So I kind of gargled my words and no one could hear what I had to say. But that didn't stop them from coaxing me. You see, they would say, come on, Tank, do the 7-Up man, do the 7-Up man. For those of you who don't know, there used to be this actor, Jeffrey Holder, who did a series of 7-Up commercials. 7-Up, the uncommon cola. Cool and refreshing, crisp and clean, and no caffeine. 7-Up. Come on, Tank, come on, Tank. Hell, wasn't funny to me. Well, between the age of 10 and 11, you know, when all the kids are eating pizza and hot dogs, my little ass couldn't eat ketchup. Doctor tells my mom, little fella got a stomach ulcer. And mom, little kids don't get ulcers from food. You gotta find out what's stressing him. Wasn't hard. Mom and stepdad were going through a divorce. I met my biological father for the first time. And if that wasn't enough, the treatments they had me on were adding to my stress level. Because you see, in those days, you didn't have all the trial size, travel sizes of things that you have now. So I was a kid with the superhero lunchbox, with a Tupperware cup of milk and magnesia, and a big old cellophane sheet of Pepto chewables. So you know what happens there. Kids get mad because I ain't sharing my milkshake and my candy. Then they get twice as mad when they find out that I do share and it ain't a milkshake or candy. But now they want to send me to a shrink. Fortunately for me, my guardian angel stepped in. My guardian angel was my aunt. She was more like my big sister because her and my mom were 10 years apart. She and I were 10 years apart. So she did things like sign me up for voice classes, choir, drama, all things to give me the tools to use my voice more fully, to teach me to enunciate and project my voice, to speak from the diaphragm. None of that shit worked, because I do it in class, but when I got out, I clam right back up. But then somebody got slick, and they assigned me the role of the lion in our little production of The Wiz. I thought somebody was out of their mind, so that all through my practices and the various rehearsals, Which was driving my aunt crazy. So we'd be home practicing, and she'd be like, boy, come on, use that voice. Boy, you around here jumping off of stuff like a monkey, and that's the best you can do. I know you can do better than that. So, night of the production, my aunt and her friends are doting on me, doing my face painting. I think I had a little crush on her girlfriend because her one girlfriend's painting my face, and she's saying to me, oh, you so handsome. Look at you. Ooh, you a mean old lion. So at some point, she puts me in front of a mirror, and I don't see myself. What I see is all the love and faith that my aunt and her friends had put into me. I don't see the old raggedy blonde wig. I don't see the patchwork long johns with stripes and stuff on them. I don't see the coat hanger covered in cloth as a tail. What I see is a bad lion. So now I'm waiting for my cue in the wings or backstage on the side, and I noticed that there's this wall-mounted heater or some contraption mounted to the wall. So I'm saying to myself, give my little pep talk, I'm stretching, and I'm like, ooh, boy, better not get out there and do no rah. Pam gonna kill you. So I'm doing my breathing exercises. And just as I hear my cue, I jump into the air. And I land. The first 3 rows of people scoot back. My castmates lose their shit because I had never done any of that in practice. And I haven't stopped talking much since.